really, really didn't know that.
All right, well, we running in Seattle.
Ooh,
So,
it's happening.
Yeah, so let me hop out, and I'll be right back.
All right.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback.
That's funny. Went out. Get that 11-5. Now, take it from the first one.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 times are out there. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2000. Stacked up there in the middle of the line, a lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike, check, 59. That's right, baby, they don't want it.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Malcolm Brown.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, it's Brown. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Michael Brockers in on the stop. A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10.
You know they pay me extra.
And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Now this a quick slant to Lockett. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And that's good for another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Complete to Dorsett. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Made back at his own 49.
Here we go. Wait, 80. Hey, alert.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He starts the drive by handing it to Brown. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Malcolm Brown, the ball.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, it's Brown. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Los Angeles.
Goff fakes the give to Brown. He'll throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. They'll run on third down with Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And down inside the 15 he goes. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone. So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. He's had success on this drive, but not on this play. Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field. Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Goff. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out. And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together. So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them? In a lot of ways, yes. But the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You got to have it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows to 10-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is DJ Reed returning. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
21.
On On play action, now Garoppolo. Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 on the Seahawks 32-yard line.
Handing it off to Brown. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line.
Tackle made.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
At the 9-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Touchdown.
Robert Woods, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. And his kick is right through.
Rams 17. Seahawks nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by David Long. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. A minute 50 to go here in the first half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Now it's gone. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
3-yard line.
Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. And he fins him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jabal Sheard able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Well, he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds into half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Will Disley, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Rams. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, Brown. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll run on first down. Brown. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 34-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier. How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Third and long. It's gone. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First down, Los Angeles.
Goff on first down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Sam
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Garoppolo now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Garoppolo. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This is taken at the 23. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 7.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's a give to Brown. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defense in front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the toss, this is Jim Brown. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Play action. It's gone. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Malcolm Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. Sam Sloman now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
Jim. 21. Here we go. Slam. Go ahead, go.
Play action. Garoppolo going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be second down. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Tyler Lockett.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. On first down, it's Brown. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Shaquem Griffin there on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown.
At the 34-yard line.
Brown has the first down and much more. And finally down at the 9-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Malcolm Brown with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game, and privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching, and he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason. And now Garoppolo lost the football. dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The Seahawks on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. And he's got Lockett. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 87 yards. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
The kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Rams on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And a Rams first down.
They'll run on first down. Brown. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety, Jamal Adams.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing on third. Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Los Angeles.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And a Rams.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down now, it's Brown. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Right back to Brown. And he'll have the the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the...
They needed a yard. They got it. First down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, Brown. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for L.A., the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on